up to play AC/DC.
What is going on here in the comic book community on a Monday night? You got the JP and the Pope G rocking out some books on a Monday night. Hope you guys are having fun because we're here to bring the delight. Gosh, Legend would be proud.
In some form or fashion, you have to represent the great legend.
Absolutely. I was chatting with him earlier. He's a good dude, man. I know I think the New York Warriors are live around an hour from now.
Yep.
So we'll keep this to an hour. So for you guys want a little pregame before the Warriors show. We're just going to talk comics tonight, guys. This isn't a true comics and cold ones type of episode, but we are so booked for the rest of the month with guests. Such a good problem to have. But we haven't had a chance to really just talk some books, show off what we got. I got so many books. I got a bunch of stuff from my brother here. And, just talk shop, see how everyone's doing in the community. So what you got going on, man? What's up with you, my friend? It's Monday. You feeling good?
Yeah, I'm feeling pretty good. I had a pretty good weekend. And I'm glad we're doing this because it's been a long time since we got to actually talk about comic books. That I was fiending to do a video, and what not better than just to hook up with my homie and just show books together.
I'm with you. I actually last night I was like, I'm gonna do a haul video, and I was like, no, I'm not. I want to do it with Sean. I want to do it with Pope. I want to just show some books together so we can talk because I don't know any other way to be anymore, man. It's like my life has been the dynamic duo, right? That's so to speak, without the tights. Well,
no, it's funny because I'll go look at my channel. And I gotta have JP.
Hold on, I gotta.
Who that? All right, well, JP's got to mute a little bit because he's got a wildling who is wanting to be on YouTube. Get a little bit of taste of YouTube, and he just wants to be the next sensation. Maybe he will. Maybe he's gonna take over me and JP's jobs and do some comics and cold ones with you guys. So I'll go ahead and shout out to our chat. We got Poor Man's Comics. Cheers, brother. We have the Comic Core. Yeah, he's second place. Then we got Pages, Films, and Plastics. He says, hey, all about comics. We got the great Mr. Gretzky. He says, hey, guys. Swag Master says, what books are y'all looking forward to this week? And Gretzky is saying this week, Batman 66 meets Archie.
Well, I can tell you one book that was supposed to be out last week, but we had some misinformation. So my book this week is going to be Ogre #2. I already got it pre-ordered, so it should be in the mail hopefully soon. I'm curious to see how that story goes. I know a couple of the guys, well, one of the guys in the community, Oviation 07, I believe, got a preview copy, or maybe that was a guy on Instagram. I don't even know anymore. But if you are the person who got the preview copy, said it was really cool and the story kind of switched gears, so I'm definitely excited for that. Yeah, honestly, finally got previews loaded today, so I can't wait till tonight. I'm going to be icing my ankle because I hurt myself, and then flipping through the previews and seeing what's coming up for the books. I know there's one book in January that we haven't talked about, mainly because it's Marvel, and unless it's Donny Cates, I really don't pay attention. But it's been brought to my attention that there's going to be a new Black Widow series starting in January. Written by the Soska sisters, and if you guys are fans of horror movies, and you know who the Soska sisters are, they're identical twins that direct horror films and do a little writing for comics here and there. So I'm really excited for that book next month, but that's neither here nor there. But yeah, I don't know what else coming out this week. It's hard for me to keep up.
I was trying to look up my last Midtown order, but apparently, hold on, let me see. I think I got it. Nope, my Midtown stuff is being stupid. But I knew there was a couple of books. I just can't think of them the right top of my head. They're supposed to be coming out next week. But we want to go ahead and show off some books that we haven't had a chance to show off yet. Gretzky said, "Ask Bueller."
Right. I watched Bueller's Monday morning this morning, but he doesn't talk about new releases on Monday morning.
Now hold on.
I did talking to. What's up?
I pre-ordered that Batman number 60, which is a Matina cover. I ordered the Blackbird number 3. I ordered Die number 1. I'm getting the Doomsday Clock number 8. And I picked up Green Arrow number 47, the cover B, just because it has a beautiful like Black Canary cover. I'm a big sucker for Black Canary, aka fishnets.
So you like Zatanna?
Yeah, of course. And then I picked up the Green Lantern number 2 because Matina did the Oscar for it. I picked up Justice League number 13 because Ja Lee did a cover. He's my one of my favorite artists. Yeah, the Martian Manhunter number 1 comes out.
Oh, also. Yeah. I did see some books for that this week, or some previews for that.
So I nabbing that cover A and B because I like Riley Rossimo and Joshua Middleton. So that's both awesome. Shazam number 1, and I'm picking up some Unnatural number 5. And last but not least, I've been waiting for this to come out for a while because I kept seeing the variants with the face pictures. I'm getting that Walking Dead number 186, the Bill Sinkovich, with none other than Negan on the cover. So
that'll be a pretty hot book, I would imagine.
I'm pretty stoked about that.
Is Walking Dead still a hot book?
I think people are, from what I'm hearing, they're saying that they're still collecting because they got a full run of it going, but they're saying it's been kind of dying out as far as story wise. But
I get to drink tonight, guys. Got some Dragon's Milk Stout, bourbon barrel. It's my last one of this run of beers. So this weekend, you know what that means. Well, speaking of hot books, I'm going to segue really quick and show you guys what I got in the mail today.
Do it.
You ready for this? You ready for this? How about these little babies right here? Little Illuminati action. Can't wait to read the story. It's something from Zenescope I might actually read. It's different, right? It's different to see a non-sexy lady cover from Zenescope be blowing up like this one has been. So one of these might make it into the auction on Wednesday night. If you guys are paying attention, we have an auction.
That's a sexy eyeball.
It is. It is a sexy eyeball.
So you want to go ahead and start? You know, since you're showing off a comic, why don't you show some more?
Heck yeah! You want to? So I bought this lot. You want me to go first? You want to go first, man?
Yeah, kick it off. Let's rock and roll.
Okay, hold on. Let me pick up my ear. Can you hear me? So if you guys follow me on Instagram, which I know a lot of you do, I also got 3 of these beauties in today from my order from Midtown. Midtown probably loves me because I pay so much in shipping for $3. But, you know, that's how we do. So I picked up this collection, sort of. I bought a lot of books from a guy on Facebook, and they were basically just like Red Sonja, that kind of stuff. I have to rebag and board all of them because they came in trash. It's just I don't know. Really disappointed with my purchase. I'll just say that much and leave it at that, I guess. But there were some books in there that I've never seen before. For example, you guys, I don't know if you play video games, but back in the early 2000s, late 90s, a little character by the name of Blood Rain.
Oh yeah.
So my 5-year-old daughter, her middle name is Rain, spelled just like this. I I was a little inspired by the video game. I used to play these for fun, on PlayStation 2. Anyways, never seen this book before from Digital Webbing, whatever the heck kind of company that is, but pretty cool. As you can see, it's not in a bag and board because, like I said, I got to read you all of them because they were shite.
Shite.
Shite. What shite are you serving to us, guys?
Shite.
So then there was I was laughing with Pope before we went live here. I was reading some of the. I was reading page 7 to him from the comic thing, right? I never knew this book existed. It was called Dead Sonja, She-Zombie with a Sword. It's a parody comic of Red Sonja. And it's quite funny. We were having a good laugh about it. It was like printed in, what did I say, 2006? But it made like Kevin Smith references and things of that nature. So I got that. And I don't know like the difference, but there's also another number 1. This is the blatant parody. So not bad.
The She-Zombie.
She-Zombie with a sword. So
I dig that. Pretty cool.
Then there was just a few other like Red Sonja classic remastered. Like literally everything in this little lot that I bought was all redheads. So I have a kind of a theme going on my wall back there. I got some Delato Red Sonja. I got some Rags, all redheads. I got some Scarlet Urza from Fairy Tale there. You got the 25-cent book just because it's kind of a nice Greg Land cover. This one was one of the. I know I've had this before, and maybe I sold it in a lot. Who knows? I sold a bunch of stuff, but I love this bloody ass cover.
Oh, I love that cover.
So that's gonna go on the wall for sure. Once I figure out, apparently I bought Silver Age bag and boards, and they don't fit in my top loaders, which is slightly depressing.
To be honest, I may have actually gotten my copy from the auctions.
Probably. And then there's just some other random Red Sonjas. This one. This one's okay. I think it's I don't know who did this. John Royce or whatever his name is, something like that. And this one is a Perillo cover, which I didn't even know was in the lot, so that was kind of cool.
Nice.
Everyone loves Perillo. I love the early days of Perillo for sure. I did go ahead and bag and board this one because he just shipped this one without a bag and board, and you can't treat Jenny Frizen Red Sonja without a bag and board. Are you crazy? Are you a monster? And then this lovely Chastity cover. Gosh, man, Chaos Comics was the shit when I was a young man. Had a Red Sonja, was it Lady Death, Chastity, Purgatory, Evil Ernie. Anyways, that was some good stuff back in the day. With it was all like Brian Pulido creations. You remember?
Oh yeah.
So you go ahead and show what stack you want to show, and I'm going to grab my next stack.
All right. Well, here's some of the newer stuff that I nabbed. I grabbed The Amazing Spider-Man number 10, and this is the J. Scott Campbell cover.
Oh, nice. Let me click on you.
I read a little bit of it.
Hold on before I get scolded by the chat.
Oh,
move the camera.
I actually, as far as the cover, it's awesome. The story, I gave this 2 beers and a shot.
Pretty weak.
Picked up Batgirl number 29 with this beautiful cover. With this, the cover is great, but the storyline was kind of crappy. So I gave it a beer and a shot, and mainly because the cover was really, really good. I picked up the GoBots number 1 cover A, and this just really took me back to the good old days of my youth. I kind of dig this artwork. It kind of because it actually reminds me of back in the 80s, and the storyline was good. and it brought back a lot of nostalgia for me. So I give this book 3 beers. The next book I picked up was Jim Henson's The Labyrinth, and it's called Under the Spell. And this had like maybe 3 or 4 short stories in it. But I'm a sucker for The Labyrinth, and I love the story. And so I give this one 4 beers because the artwork is beautiful inside it, and the stories were right in line with what you expect from the world of The Labyrinth. But I picked up that cover. I picked up this cover. And last but not least, I picked up this cover. And then moving right along, I picked up so I think I lost JP. So I'm just gonna keep on rocking and rolling. Picked up Riri Williams, The Ironheart #1. There's some really good artwork in this, and I think for like an opening comic book, for her to like kind of be by herself as a solo, I thought was really good. So I gave this 3 beers and a shot. It was a really good book. Yeah, it's the Pope show. It's so weird because like if he doesn't if he doesn't come back on this hangout, it's just gonna be me forever showing books until he hops on and shuts off. But here, let me just get into the chat and see what everybody's rolling with. I know we haven't. So we got Bake the Snake. Welcome to the show. We had Trilogy. What's going on, man? We had 23 Fames. He says, "Hi, my dude. Got my Rick and Morty today. Thank you." Got Tats Comics. What's up, brother? Haven't seen you in a while. Good to see you on the show. Making a beer run. Awesome. He says he played the Blood Rain. Yeah, I remember playing that game. It was pretty awesome. I never knew that she made it to a comic book, so that's pretty cool. We got Ovation 07. He says bloody ass cover. We got Comic Smith Explains. What's up? What's up, my man? Then we got Swag Master. And he says, I am the first person he hears that likes that book. Are you talking about Ironheart, or are you talking about the Labyrinth books? I do not know. All About Comics sent me a message that says, fuck. Let me tell him that I'm still doing the show. Still running the show. All right, so let me get back to showing on books. Wolverine is my favorite Marvel character. Well, he's my favorite hero. So I've been picking up the Return of Wolverine. Picked up #3. I have to say, guys, I'm a little bit worried with this storyline. Like, the storyline is not really catching for me, so I'm hoping this picks up because I got to show my boy Wolverine some love. But I do have to say, like, the artwork is good, and there is a pretty awesome fight with the X-Men at the end, where it's kind of weird, because like it's kind of like Logan has different personalities that he has locked up, and I won't spoil it for you, but he unlocks the cages of one of his personas that can help him fight the X-Men, and it gets a little crazy. I'll probably give that one probably 2 beers and a shot in hopes that it picks up. The next book I picked up is from Dark Horse. It's The Crimson Lotus, and I read it, and I don't know how much I feel about it. There's some really nice artwork. Oh, look who's what's up, man?
Oh my gosh, I'm going to be calling people tomorrow. This is ridiculous. Hey, weird. I'm gonna do that. Well, we're still going live. It wasn't just like completely wasted everyone's time.
Yeah, I didn't know if we were gonna make it back, so I've just been going on a run with the books.
Yeah, man, do your thing.
You keep freezing up on me.
Oh, this is just really shiny. I really don't know how, like, all of a sudden the internet decided to be shitty the past 2 weeks.
No.
Frozen.
Yeah, dude. We just keep getting you in like slow motion.
Well, you do. You keep going.
We got more some people in the chat. We got Samantha Branch. What's up, Samantha? Welcome to the show. And then we got Kat Wren. What's up, Kat Wren?
Everyone's excited for our Christmas party we're gonna host.
This explains is fucking with you. It's like robot beers.
The first time in my YouTube life, internet problems spoiled.
It's like a chance that JP gets to drink and like his internet drinks with him.
Yeah.
No.
What?
Do you want me to just rock and roll through more of my books?
Yeah. You do.
All right, so I picked up Conspiracy, the Illuminati. I wasn't lucky enough to get the sexy eyeball cover, but I did get this cover. And it's some pretty interesting stuff. I like conspiracies, and I like how they're going with this story. So I recommend it. I give it 3 beers and a shot. So if you guys haven't picked up the Conspiracy Illuminati, I suggest you do so while you can. The next book I picked up was really, really, really good. It's Middle West. It's the Scotty Young book. If you guys have not picked this up, it's a really, really, really good read. There's a lot of reminiscence to The Wizard of Oz, which is, it's one of those movies that kind of punch you in the heart, as a kid, something that ends up being a classic and you love it. But there's a really, really cool twist on all this, and I give this a solid 5 beers. It's really good. There's awesome artwork, and I like where he's going with this storyline. What's up, man?
I don't know. I got 2 of me now. Oh, there. I disappeared. That was fucking weird.
I was going to say, that was badass. I was like, I'm talking to 2 JPs, guys. Woo!
That's not what you did there.
What'd you think about it, brother?
Oh, dude, I'm reading it tonight. I can't wait. This one, Crimson Lotus, and Illuminati are my 3 reads for tonight.
I was gonna say, like, I wasn't too. Just tell me what you think about the Lotus, because I didn't really, it didn't really punch me in the happy place.
I
was I was expecting more from it, but I think I don't know. Maybe it's one of those storylines that just needs to be kicked up a little bit. I think they have a good start on it, but it was just one of those things that like, eh, it's not it's not something that made me go, oh man, I can't wait for issue 2 to come out.
Well, that's unfortunate because it looks cool and it's, in the Hellboy realm, right? So
Yeah, I mean that's one of the main reasons why I got it, and I was like, oh yeah.
what else you got showing there, bro?
All right, well, I picked up Lucifer #2, and I'm really digging the story. I'm a big Lucifer fan. Big shock there to you guys out there in the community. But I think there's a lot of original thought behind this, and I like the dilemma that Lucifer's in right now, because like Lucifer is insane, and I think he's sane into a point where everybody's trying to make him think he's insane, which makes you reading the book kind of wonder what is going on with this. But that someone's definitely trying to keep Lucifer in check, and they're trying to just can't keep a good man down.
Does he have a beard?
Yeah, he's got the full blown like Jesus thing going on right now.
Yeah, copycat.
I would say it's like the Weasley Jesus because he's all red-headed out.
Yeah.
It's the Weasley Jesus.
They call him the Ginger Jesus.
The Ginger Jesus. And obviously, I have to give JP a huge, huge shout out for letting me know that there's some of these out there.
Nice.
This is the Rags #2, the Virgin cover. And I was very, very fortunate to get my hands on this bad boy.
You could probably make a pretty good profit on that book right now.
Well, I have to tell you, man, like I was kind of scared because when I ordered this book, it came in a vanilla envelope with a stamp that says "Do not bend," and I was like, "Holy shit,
dude!" So if you ever watch my,
all it said on here, and I slowly opened it up, and I'll be damned if it's not in like a mint condition. I was like, "Oh, thank God."
So if you ever watched any of my older videos, the first time I ordered anything from Antarctic Press, they didn't even put it in a bag and board. They threw it in a vanilla envelope, like the floppy yellow ones that you get for like business letters and shit. And I'm like, how did this thing even make it to me in one piece? Like, I'm like, oh, whatever. So, I'm part of the Patreon for Rags. So we reached out to the creators and just said, hey, man, I know you're not really, I mean, I know it's your book through Antarctic Press, but if you could maybe throw a little tidbit to them that they need to at least bag and board that shit. So I got my Virgin cover in a bag and board as well, in a same vanilla, well, yeah, you know what I'm talking about. Like the little, I don't have it in front of me, but it's not much more. It's a little better than the old yellow envelopes, but not much better. It's very thin cardboard, is all it is. Very thin cardboard.
I mean, like, I was like, oh, I don't know if I want to open this.
I was the same. I was like, oh my gosh, man, this is gonna be so freaking gnarled up and ruined. But it's like perfect. Like I would say, I would send that to CGC, personally. Yeah, carry on, my wayward son.
Carry on, my wayward son. All right, guys. Heroes in Crisis #3. Did you hear that noise that JP just made? That. That's what I feel about this book. Sorry, Cat Ren, I didn't cry. If I did shed a tear, it's because I wanted something more out of this, and I'm a little bit disappointed because like King just came off an awesome Mr. Miracle, which has hands down my favorite like run of the year. But this one, like I just don't know. I read this and I was just like, I give it a shot. and that's being nice. That's being kind because I don't know what the f is going on in that book. Totally lost. Then I got the Teen Titans number 24. This lifted my spirits. This is the Gardner cover. Make it do a little dance. Then I picked up cover A as well. I give this book 3 beers and a shot. I think this title is going strong. I think Damien's got a really good team of Titans going on here. They all have they mesh together well, but they just don't know it yet, and that's what I like about it. He's actually building a team, and plus I like the fact that Damien has a prison that Batman doesn't know about, where he's pretty much keeping like villains locked up, like his own little Arkham Asylum, which you know damn well in the future is going to cause big ass problems for the team. And then, of course, Batman's going to be standing there doing, "What the hell were you thinking?
What were
Uh,
you
what were you
thinking?
thinking, little boy?" This next book is the Immortal Hulk number 9. I'm not gonna lie, I picked this up just because it was the Ross cover. I mean, they've all been Ross covers, but this one was just awesome.
Dude, that freaking red suit looks like it's like plastic
Well, it's
or
the
vinyl.
and it's funny that that he's red because something happens to him in this book that I don't want to spoil anything. But I'm not a big Hulk fan, but I read this and I was like, did fucking Donny Cates pick this book up and write this? Like, did he just do a surprise ghost writing for the Hulk? Because the ending of this, I was like, what the fuck is going on? In a good way. So surprisingly, I picked up the Immortal Hulk and I give it 5 beers because I was reading it and I was like, I like how the Hulk is acting. I'm glad he's not a super big dumb hulked out idiot. And I like the storyline, how they what they did with the Absorbing Man in this. If you guys haven't picked that up, you must pick that up. It is a good read. 5 beers. I think you guys will enjoy it. Also picked up Justice League Dark issue 5. I love me some Justice League Dark. Uh, I'm going to give this one 4 beers. It's great art.
I like that cover.
I really love. Well, I mean, you know how much I love the dark, side of DC or pretty much any kind of universe in the comic world.
You just
But
love the darkness.
I
Embrace the darkness.
love the darkness. But I think that this is a good team. I have to admit, though, I never thought Wonder Woman was going to be a good fit for this team. But we just came off the Witching Hour, which was a fantastic read, and I think she has an awesome, excuse me, an awesome spot on the team. So that's 4 beers. Also picked up Justice League Odyssey number 3. Mainly because I love me some Darkseid, and this book is not disappointing at all either. There's a lot of, and I would pick this up because there's also a first appearance in here. It's the first appearance of a character called the Rapture, and there's a lot of cool stuff that will possibly affect the DC universe in the future because there's some cosmic shit going on, especially when you have Darkseid in a Justice League title. if Darkseid is a member of the team, definitely got some shit to worry about. Got picked up Sandman Universe Books of Magic number 2. I give this 3 beers and a shot. It's a good book. If you guys, this predates the whole Harry Potter thing, but if this kind of this this reboot of the Books of Magic that they're doing is like a Harry Potter on crack. So
You're a wizard, Harry.
you're a bloody wizard, Harry. So if you guys enjoy that kind of shit, you'll love this. I got 2 more of the newest books that came out. I got Hexwise #2.
Oh, nice.
This is an excellent, excellent read. Um, I also give this 4 beers and a shot. I think this title is where it's at. I think most definitely that this book will pick up as a series somewhere down the line because it's just that good. And last but not least, this book I'm going to give 5 beers and a shot, and it's that Web of Venom Carnage. This book is freaking awesome. It's the return of our favorite psychotic symbiote, and Donny Cates yet again blows this shit out of the water. It's a very fun, awesome read. I know you guys picked it up, and if you haven't picked it up, shame on you. I know it's a little bit pricey, but it's well worth it. It's a really, really good read, and Donny Cates is taking us somewhere awesome. So those are the newest pickups that I have gotten.
Well, I went back in time for some pickups you guys want to see. Some of this is going to be a preview to the auction night on Wednesday night, but I haven't shown these books off except for maybe a couple on Instagram. So I showed this off on Instagram because this is for my personal collection. Got a nice offer to pick this up for real cheap.
Flip it back to your camera, brother.
Huh? Oh yeah, sorry. Back to me. Got me some Superboy #1 with the DC Universe variant logo. I hear they're pretty popular. I don't know. I got it really cheap, and I was excited because it's Superboy, baby. It's Connor Kent. He's coming back January. Wait for it. Get ready for it. I'm excited. Then I got some sensational Spider-Man #28.
Oh yeah.
Love me some Spider-Man climbing the walls with the iron suit. Got some Omega Men. Beware. I don't know anything about this book, but somehow it ended up in my house. I don't know if it was a throw-in. I don't even know how I got this, dude, for real. It came with one of these books. Now, you guys like Neil Adams? I've heard that I heard he's kind of a popular guy. So I got some Superman's Girlfriend, Lois Lane, #92, a little 12 center. Neil Adams cover.
Oh yeah.
This will, in fact, be part of Wednesday night's auction. So bring your wallets, boys and girls. We want some more Neil Adams? This is a amazing.
Horseback ride.
Heck yeah. That's what Superman was thinking. He's thinking, girl, you look good. Won't you back that ass up? We got Superman Adventures #240, 15 center here. It's got a little ink mark up here, but it's a 4.0. Neil Adams.
Superman fails.
And then I got a mid-grade copy of Shazam.
Shazam!
This is going to be a movie or something, right? I mean, what do you guys think? Movie? Going to be a movie?
I don't know.
Yeah. Then we got Showcase Presents '97, the origin story of Miss Power Girl. So there we go. Then we got some Spider Island, a little Spider Girl action. I love me some Spider Girl. Release Anya Corazon. Pretty cool cover. Just part of my own little world here. Got some Purgatory and Vampirilla goodness. Look at this. This is pretty solid. Doesn't it look like some Jenny Frison inspired? I mean, I know this is before her time, but pretty cool, right?
Oh yeah.
Reminds me a little bit of Jenny Frison. Then this book I just had to pick up because it's a #1 issue from a book from Chaos Comics I never heard of. But she reminds me of one of my favorite characters, Angela. This is Vandala.
Vandala.
That ass, bro.
Look at that beautiful mouth.
There's nothing here that says angelic warrior like a golden thong. They will distract you. Then what else we got here? We got Elvira, House of Mystery #2. Look at this, man. She's got a freaking katana. You can't go. I mean, this is the ultimate babe with a blade, right? I mean, come on. It don't get better than that, people. This, oh man.
I don't know why that's so fucking funny.
Next up, we got Hellboy. I don't know what the significance of this book is, but I thought it was a kind of a cool cover. It's #1. It's the BRPD 1954. Lots of random stuff, man. You see all the randoms I'm bringing tonight? Now this book, I had to reach out to my buddy GPAP. You guys know Gene, Ace Paul Peter, Mr. GPAP in the community. So I got outbid on Facebook auction as well as eBay, and I could not understand the significance of this book. Like I just wanted it because it was a cool cover, but then I learned the significance of the book, but still didn't quite make sense. And that would be Superboy and the Legion of Superheroes #226, the first appearance of Dawnstar. If you guys are familiar, I don't know what the deal is with this. I'm not saying hot book alert, but something's up with this book because people are wanting it. And some people, I mean, the one I lost went for like $51.
Good Lord.
I know. I was like, I don't even know who this character is. Like, literally don't know who this character is. So I asked GPAP, and he kind of gave me the insight. So I was able to pick this up for, you ready? You ready? How much you think I paid for this? $6. That's what.
Booyah!
Yeah, I did a submit best offer on someone else on eBay that had one up. And I'm like, accepted. I'm like, I was happy. But I also, I'm going to set these aside quick before I get into the rest of these lovelies. I also, because, you know, one good thing deserves another. This is a lower grade. This is a VF grade. The other one's pretty solid 9.2, I would say. This one is definitely a VF, maybe an 8.0, 7.5 candidate. Probably needs some cleaning and pressing. But anyways, what else we got here? Oh, I know what. So since Pope had to show off some, I'll show off some too. I got this the POD version of Rags #1. If you guys are familiar with this, I'm not sure how to define this other than I guess the Patreon guy, the owner of this book, he's able to print extra copies on demand, but he limited it to like 200, something like that. So I don't really know how that works, but it's not uncensored or anything like the other Patreon version is. This is just a different version. So, and one of the ways you can tell on the original book, it says like Liz Flanagan, but it just says Liz Flanagan's face on this one. That's the girl who was the model after. Apparently, just the face. So, anywho, information for the community. Do what you want with it. And then another book that I got in that I don't know why. I literally don't know. I don't recall. I don't know if it was the same night that I ordered my Spider Ghost. But got this sweet dead Gwenpool cover. I mean, I really have no idea where this came from or why, but I own it now. So surprise.
That's badass, man.
It's not. It is, but I don't literally don't collect Gwenpool. Like I have no reason for this book to be in my house.
Yeah, but it's a beautiful cover.
It is beautiful. And then one of the things I got here was some Matt Wagner Batman and the Monster Men. Pretty cool cover. If you guys know Matt Wagner, he did the Grindel stuff back in the 90s or whatever that was, 80s, 90s. Cool stuff, cool cover. Then I found a copy of this for $1. You got Stephanie Brown as Robin. You guys know Stephanie Brown. See her behind my back there. I love her. Not as much as I love Cassandra Cain, but pretty close. And then the last two books from this particular pile I will show you. One is a Kickstarter, came in. I think it's called Nina and Ariel. It's from Joe Benitez, I believe, or Ed Bennis. I can't remember who it is. Terrible, terrible plug, but pretty cool stuff. I'll definitely read it. Another redhead with a gun. And then my pickup that finally came, and I'm most excited for on a personal level, is The Witcher #1.
Oh, nice.
I love the video games. I love the novels. The comic. I know I had this whole run at one point, but I don't know what I did with it. And now #1 is going for a lot of money because of the Netflix show, but I was able to get this at a decent price, so I'm happy with it. It's a very, very mint condition, so I'm more happy for that. But that is some of what I got for this round. We got about 13 minutes. What do you got for your next round?
If you want to, I can start going through this big ass stack of stuff I found in the dollar bins.
Heck yeah.
So let me go ahead and start doing. I got the New Mutants or the New Hellions #39. It's an Arthur Adams cover. Very good. Picked up Saga #18. Lion, cat, you're lying. You're lying. You're lying. I found another copy of the new X-Men 141, the cover swipe for Terminator. And I've never seen this before, but it's a Neil Adams cover, and it's the Valiant Vision Starter Kit. So if you guys have ever seen this, let me know about it. Apparently it came with a poster and like some glasses. But I thought that was really strange, and it was $1, so I picked it up. #1. The main reason why I picked it is because that looks like Drew Manchu. He's probably gonna kill me. I picked up Wonder Woman 110 because it had my boy Sinestro on it, John Byrne. Picked up The Web of Spider-Man 41 because there's a strange cult of love going on here. But mainly is because of this issue, because one of the redheads is getting a little saucy on the cover. Yeah, Mary Jane, what you doing, girl? What you doing? Picked up Shadowland Moon Knight #3 of 3. And GPAP doesn't know it, but he showed me that he had multiple copies of this next book. And it's the Uncanny X-Men 290. And he pointed out, I was like, why do you have so much of these? And he said, it's the Bukkake cover. And so I'm on a mission to I'm going to have a whole wall of these so I can be in some sort of competition with GPAP.
I saw someone post on Instagram yesterday, and I commented, I don't think they realized that, obviously what we talk about, but I was like, ooh, the popular cover for all the wrong reasons. And I don't think anyone understood what I meant, but that's okay.
I picked up Jupiter's Legacy #1. This is a second printing. These are all in the dollar bins. Then I found one of the regular covers. I believe this is going to be a TV show. But I got lucky and I found some Vampironicas.
Nice.
So I found issue 1, issue 2, issue 3, and issue 4. And I totally missed the boat when it came out as a comic book. And I know JP has been, blessing this comic every single chance he had. Just finished the show not too long ago. and now I'm trying to get a full run of the Chilling Adventures of Sabrina.
Yeah, boy. Oh, I
But I
love
did.
that. Love that cover. And let me segue really quick. If you guys didn't see, Adam Hughes did a cover like years ago that never got published, but apparently it's coming out after the first of the year sometime, like March. So get ready. It's a beautiful freaking cover of Sabrina.
Like I have the free like Halloween comic book #1, but I
Yeah,
want like the original covers up. And do you have one of these?
I don't. I know
I'll just
Catherine.
put them in your pile since I have 2 copies.
Catherine had messaged me and asked me if I was still collecting the covers, and I said, "Heck yeah!"
And so while I was in this dollar bin, I just found a Jughead #11 that had Sabrina on it.
Nice.
So I grabbed that bad boy. And then I found this, which was an interesting crossover, which is the X-Files #5, where they meet up with Sabrina.
That is very interesting.
But sadly to say, I did not find any of that. Was the only Chilling Adventures I found was #7.
They're low print
Uh,
runs, especially 6 and 7.
well, cool. Well, now you have one of the sevens. I got Green Lantern #52. Has my boy on the cover. This is the variant cover.
Dude, if I would have known you
Found
needed
just.
that book, I passed that book up 100 times in my LCS.
Oh no, I mean I have copies of this.
Oh,
It was
okay.
in the dollar. I grabbed another one. This is Justice League of America #3. Michael Turner cover.
Oh, nice. Red Tornado.
And then I found another beautiful Michael Turner cover of Superman in 205.
Superman, Michael Turner. You got Adam Hughes doing Superman now. What's the world coming to?
I know, right?
Get
And I
back in
bought
the
this
lead,
because the first
boys.
thing I thought of you, I remember you telling me about Lois Lane having hooves. Well, I found this one. That's right, Lois Lane
Oh my gosh, she's the
has hooves.
devil. Oh, I
She's
love it.
marrying the devil. But my favorite thing is that is shades of Satan. Lois is a demon. And
I
look
never,
who she's marrying.
I never realized how much comics are like in bed with the occult. like
I know.
seriously. Like I never really noticed that as a young man, but the more we dive into the world of darkness, I realize that DC and all comics are like product of dark places. I love it. You know that actually the cover. My first thought was when you held it up. My first thought was Wonder Twins. Shape of a
Devil power.
pterodactyl. Shape of water. Oh man.
Then I picked up Deadpool #6, which I guess is the first appearance of like Deadpool 2099. And I found a Superboy #9, which is
Oh
the
my
first
gosh.
appearance
First
of King
first appearance of what's his name? Shark. What's his
King
name?
Shark.
Huh?
King Shark, I
Yeah,
think.
King Shark. Damn, that's cool. Nice. Nice snag there.
And then I found Captain America 310, which is the first appearance of the Serpent Society. I picked up new X-Men #119, which I think is the first appearance of what's her name, Bumblebee person here. Like, look at me being a good comic book person and not knowing who the hell they are. Yeah, I found another 118, the
Oh.
first appearance of the Cuckoos.
Caw, caw.
I just remember someone telling me like, "Oh, that's the first appearance of the Cuckoos." I was like, "The what? What the hell are the Cuckoos?"
What you talking about, Willis?
Then I got lucky and found issue 128, which is the
Nice.
first appearance of Phantom X.
And that book was hot for a minute, wasn't it? What's it go for these days? Still 2025?
I don't know. I haven't looked it up in a while, but I think it's like maybe like a $15 book. Then I found the first appearance of Dun 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 Barbed Wire. She's making a comeback, guys. No, she's not. And last but not least, I found in the dollar bin Fantastic Four number 11, the first appearance of her.
Him, her and
Who
him.
you say? Her.
Speaking of
Her.
barbed wire, I watched the Baywatch movie today with The Rock and Pam Anderson, and he's an appearance in there. You know.
No, I don't know.
Oh, you haven't watched it? Come on, do yourself a favor. Give up 2 hours of your life you'll never get back.
I'm gonna watch it in slow mo.
Hey, if you guys haven't checked out Damnation on Netflix, I highly recommend that show. If you like Prohibition era gangster slash preacher slash not really, it's pretty badass. I'm digging that show right now.
And look at it, we got that great.
Yeah, I haven't seen the chat all night. I apologize, guys. I just been there. I see a Poor Man's Comics is hanging with us. We got Rob the Wise Guy 82 just popped in. What's up, my independent comic book reading brother?
Select, you want to do some quick plugs?
Hell
We
yeah.
got the New York Warriors who are about to come on in about like 3 minutes. They have a special guest about the with the Heroes Initiative,
Oh yeah.
and I'm wanting to say, oh, I don't hope the 14th and 15th,
15th and 16th.
15th and 16th. The great legend himself is having auctions in which there's going to be benefits going to the Heroes Initiative. So it's a great cause. I don't even have to explain it to you because I'm pretty sure you guys are going to jump over to the New York Warriors, and because they even have the special guest that will lay it all out for you. But it's a great, great cause. So when you guys leave this, I suggest you go give them some love and support the cause, guys.
Heck yeah, man. You know, the book that I donated to the cause, I will tell you, I don't care. It probably won't get me in trouble since it's already announced, but it's a CGC 9.8 Spectacular Spider-Man 300 Adam Hughes cover signed by Adam Hughes and Adam Kubert. So the cool thing about that auction, guys, every item starts at 99 cents, and it's going to be over on the Legends thing. So just pop on over, like Pope said. New York Warriors will give you guys all the information. Don't hesitate to reach out to me on Instagram, All About Comics 77, if you have questions about it. I'm involved in it. I don't know to what level as far as the auction itself goes, but I'm sure there'll be more information to come down the pipeline. It's exciting. You know, it's nice to give money back to the old timers that brought us comics. You know, and those guys, I mean, shit, they struggled, man. They struggle to this day. They struggle. So anything that we can do as a community to give back, I'm all for it. And what else we got? We got an auction ourselves here Wednesday night, 8 o'clock Central Time. I got 5 sellers lined up, so I'll be doing some preview picks on Instagram. Hudat already did his preview video today, so go over to his channel and check out his preview after you guys watch the New York Warrior show. See what's going on. You got Drew Manchu, Brandon Stawinski. Who else we got? Gosh, I'm terrible.
Yes, you are.
I know. Myself, okay, and then we got Hudat, we got Drew, we got me, we got Brandon, and we got a 5th person who is, oh man, he's gonna hate me, huh?
Is it Tacoma?
Tacoma, fuck yeah, jeez, man, Tacoma Comics. Sorry, Tacoma. Sorry about that, bro. You'll forgive me. I've been drinking. All right, it's 9 o'clock. We're gonna get off of here, but be sure and check us out on Thursday night. We'll have Mad Cave Studios with us to talk about Knights of the Golden Sun. So, thank you guys so much for tuning in for this random Monday night. We love you all, and we'll talk to you later. Wow.